316.com. Okay, I'm going to press record. What's up, everybody? How you doing? It is episode 15 of Two Guys, One Slot. Hi, I'm Corey, the Slot Master. Good to be with you. And directly across the table is my best friend,
Bubba's Picks 316, or Cub, or Jake. We already went over that in the chat.
You can watch us live on YouTube, the Slot Master 316. You can watch us on Twitch at the Slot Master 316, and you can also watch and follow along on Bubba's Picks 316 on the YouTube. Good to be with you here. Tonight we were going to have Mama Beans and Daughter Beans, but they weren't able to do it. So next week we are going to have that slot duo team on.
Dude, this is great. Someone just came up with a great idea for the Beans merch.
Go on.
Let me find it. I want a Mama Beans. I want one with Mama Beans on it with a dart in her mouth and a drink in hand.
Yeah, the Beans crew just got some merch up. Go to beanslots.com. It's all in their bio. Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon or good day, wherever you may be listening to this. Episode 15. It's hard to believe that we're already on 15. We've been doing this. Well, we skipped 1 week when we went into Vegas. And, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's gone on since last night. We've almost completely converted from TikTok to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Was this last week your first week that you did slots on YouTube?
I've done, I think, at least 2 slot lives.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Well, that's
but
good.
Yeah, I like the transition. In fact, last night was the first night we did the landscape view. And I rewatched our videos today.
It's a game changer.
It is. We just need to bring in I'm bringing in the little tripod next time for sure.
I think so too. Hey boys, beef stick in the house. What's up?
Thank you for those gifts, y'all.
Make sure to go to our Bubba's link in his bio. You can go join our Discord. We're almost at 1,000 people. We're over almost 900. Excuse me. We're climbing up to that 1,000 mark.
Moving on up
to the east side. I finally got a piece of the pie. Good to be with you. It is, what is it? Thursday. Can't believe it's already Thursday, to be honest with you. And as you can tell, I am like probably the least prepared I've ever been for any podcast that we've done.
Me too. I mean,
I had sheets and sheets for Mama Beans, but next week is when they're going to be on here. So
I mean, we can just take some questions. We can talk about that, and then we're good at moving on.
I do want to. Last night we went to the casino, and it was 2:22, and it was about the best week time that we've had on the slots in a long time. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, right when I was hitting these bonuses, my phone just completely melted down. Very similar to how my computer melted down prior to broadcasting here.
That was so weird because it wasn't just YouTube or Twitch that you were on. You couldn't even text anyone. Your phone just...
Yeah, it went into like weird SOS mode. I'd never even seen that before. So... A very interesting turn of events, but also I do what Dana Wise and Beans do. I won after the stream. That's what they're most famous for. So it was good to do that, and then we came home, and Bubba's Picks 316 was going to go live with me. And
I need to hear about this.
He went. I texted him. I said, "Hey, do you want to go live?" And he said, "Yeah, I got to go do something real quick, and then I'll be on." And I was like, "Okay." So I went and jumped on. And what did you fall? Did you fall asleep?
I fell asleep.
Good.
Yeah, I was tired. I needed to do that.
You need that.
Needed to switch my hours.
And that thing is just, let me see. I need to get that alert box at the very top. Sorry about that.
Becky,
There
thank
we
you
go.
for the hat.
Peggy, thanks for the sub. Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
All you people are becoming subs of, or members, I guess is what they call it. All this terminology is so much different. You can put that. You can hit the join button on Bubba's YouTube. You can hit the same thing on mine, and then of course you can. If you have a Twitch Prime, you can get a Twitch sub for free. So.
I subbed for you last night.
Oh, you did?
On Twitch, yeah. I figured that out. How to add the Prime account. So
thank you very much.
Yes, guys. If you do not know, if you're not familiar with Discord, Discord is an app. Download the app, and then create a profile. Then come to either one of our link trees that are in our TikTok bio and click that link, and you should automatically join.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
It's
probably. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's number one thing. I think that you guys need to join because that's the best way to communicate with us. Best way to find out when we're live.
All sorts of things.
Yeah, join the Discord.
Yeah, and it's cool because, Girl as a Goonie was sending me messages today asking exactly how to set up her stream because our on-call Russ Factor, our on-call IT gentleman Russ Factor was not available. I don't think we're going to go to the casino tonight. We're going to have a fairly big weekend. We're going to go to the casino tomorrow night, and then I'm going for sure to Kansas City, and I'm trying to talk Bubba into going. Hopefully, we can do that. But anyway, what I was going to say is, you can watch Bubba on Bubba's Picks 316 on his TikTok, and then you can watch the stream on YouTube at Slotmaster 316, and then Twitch 316, Slotmaster 316. So Bubba fell asleep last night, and it probably, I would say, one of the most interesting lives. That I
saw pictures
that I've been a part of. We had a cracked out. I would venture to call him racist guy with the longest neck I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, he had a huge neck, and he had a bunch of, or at least 2 hickeys on his neck, and. And I said, "Man, your old lady's got a plenty of real estate for those hickeys there, bud." And he was probably, I would, if I was to guess my drinking, if I was to drink that much as how he was acting, it would have been around the 20s. He could barely form a sentence. He had a cowboy hat. He had the stars and bars behind him.
No way.
And I knew where he was from because he was wearing a Cincinnati Bengals shirt. And I kept asking him, I was like, "So where are you from?" He goes, "Guess." And I was like, "I don't know, West Virginia." And he goes, "You're a dumbass and you look like Joe Biden."
I see him right here. He said, "You look like Joe Biden?"
And I said, "Oh, okay." And then he goes, "Guess where I'm from again." He goes, and they like held his hands up and you could see his Bengals shirt. And I was like, I don't know, Kentucky. And he said, "God, you sure are as dumb as you look, Joe Biden."
Oh my God.
No, it was so weird. I don't even know. I didn't even say anything. I don't, anyway.
So did anyone else join the chat with you two?
With us two?
With the Cincinnati long neck?
No, it was just us two.
How did it end?
I ended it just because I don't know. It was just I figured he was gonna do something dumb. I just felt it. I felt his. Somebody kept going in his chat and asking.
Was this?
It must be nice to be able to eat leaves off high trees. And
some Morgan just put that.
Yeah. It was very similar. To what
Could you explain or is it suitable for live, the Cody Burton comment?
Yeah, I'll get to that. And then we had a juggalo who instantly, right when I signed on into her, she had like clown makeup on, but it was a filter. and she was listening to, I was like scrambling to get my Spotify to play ICP. I was like, there's no way this chick is not an ICP fan. And she was playing country music. And I was like, God, if you would have stopped right there and bet me $1 million of what you had been listening to, country music would have been last. And then I started playing ICP. And she was like, how'd you know? And then I just looked at her.
Guess.
I just looked at her and I went, whoop, whoop. And then she went off. She was from Vegas. And she went off for about 20 minutes about all sorts of stuff and how she had a medical pet. And I kept thinking that, and how she walked around on Fremont. And I asked her if she saw Dana and got a high five from Dana. And I said, let's go back to this medical pet. You were saying it's medical pet. Is that what you call your girlfriend? Because it clearly wasn't a dog or a dog. And she goes, nope. And then she pulls up like this big picture, and he goes, she's done passed away. And it was a huge like lizard.
Oh my God.
Like one of those like bearded lizards that's probably like 100 pounds. I was like, you walk around the strip with that? And she goes, yeah, I do.
Was she the chick wearing the red shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
what about the Dana's cousin with the Busch Light cans?
Yeah. So I go into this live and I was like, hey, girl. I mean, she seemed totally normal. Totally normal. Out of probably all the people we got, the most normal was her. I goes, hey, so what's up? And she's like, oh, nothing. I go, what do you do? And she's like, or I asked where she's from. I don't remember. I go, what do you do? And she goes, oh, I'm a tow truck driver and I'm a bartender. And I was like, wait a second, you're a tow truck driver? She goes, yeah, the best part of my day is when I get to repo cars. And I was like, Jesus. And then I looked at her name and it said Chug something. And I go, what's this Chug thing? And she goes, oh, I'm part of Chug team. And I go, what? And then she just pulled out a Busch Light.
I see your thingies are kind of hanging out.
Like instantly pulls out a Bud Light. And I go, are you going to chug this? And she goes, yeah, it's in my name. I'm part of Chug Team West Virginia. And I was like, well, let's go. Less than like 4 seconds, she chugged a beer.
Holy shit.
And she goes, I can't chug them fast when they're cold. And I was like, oh God, I don't even want to know. And then she got clear. I think I kind of pissed her off because everybody in our chat was asking how old she was. And I was like, I go, how old are you? And she goes, guess. And I go, 36. And she would look like she was like 21 or 22.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was downhill.
Yeah.
And then she was giving it the old, well, I guess I'll see you later. And I was like, oh, no, I want to talk to you more. She's like, oh, well, I'll guess I'll. And then I was asking, I was like, how do I become or get my best friend Dana Wise on this Chug Team Midwest? And she said, you got to find Redbeard. And I was like, okay, we'll find Redbeard. So I'm in search of Redbeard.
I think is that the guy that they were telling us? Wait.
No, that's Big Red.
Big Red, okay.
And then
the Discord now.
I'll get to Cody's here in a second. And then I went into this room and this kid's hair was like down to his mouth and he was just sitting there. And I was like, he goes, hey, what are you up to? And I was like, oh man, I'm just thinking about getting a haircut. And I go, what are you up to? What are you up to, Bangs? Hey, Bangs, you want some milk?
What about you, Bangs? You want some milk?
And he goes, God, really? And he's like, man, I had like 400 and some people in here. Now they're just dropping like flies. And then I thought that I could tell like this kid was really, really young. I thought he was like 17 or 18, 20. And I go, how old are you? I go, what are you doing? I go, what do you do for a living? He goes, I don't do anything. I'm a miner. And I just went, oh God, it's Chris Hansen at the door. See you, bud.
Chris Hansen.
I need to cut some of those up. And then somebody in the chat goes, what do you mean what he does? He has to take out the trash and then undo the dishes tomorrow.
Living in mama's basement.
And then the very, very last one, she was like blown away by the fact that I knew who first off, the Portland Trailblazers. So her screen name was like Blazers something. I can't remember what it was. Blazers, whatever. And I thought that it was like, because she was clearly smoking weed.
Yeah.
Like and I thought that's what it was, like Blazer.
Okay.
And so I was just joking. And I go, God, what are you, a big Portland Trailblazer fan? Are you a big fan of Clyde the Glide Drexler? And like, she like stopped and she like looked like deep into my soul and she was like, you know who he is? I go, yeah.
Yeah.
And I who Terry Porter and Greg Oden, all the good Trailblazers. And she looked at me and she goes, I named my son after Clyde the Glide. How do you know who he is? And I was like, well, he's a Hall of Fame basketball player. And then from there on out, it was like downhill. She was so in love with me the entire time. And I was like,
I'll ask Morgan. Morgan wants to know about the woman laying down.
Oh, yeah. There was a one that was upside down.
He said, what about the huge woman laying upside down? I forgot.
And I couldn't tell if it was her knee or her thingy. Because you know how sometimes you like just glance over really fast and you like when I first looked at it, she was like clearly upside down the way she was sitting, and she was like up against the like headboard or something. I couldn't figure out what she was doing. I was asking her and she got really pissed off. She's like, well, what the hell do you think I'm doing? And I go, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out are you doing a headstand? And she's like, no, I'm laying in bed. I was like, I'm just trying to figure out your body parts here because I thought that was your knee. And she's like, we're not going to do anything yet.
Are you sure you weren't on Clapper?
And I was like, yet? So you're saying there's a chance? But
the guy that kept going across the screen.
Oh yeah, there was a guy in a shower, and it just was scanning his picture. Just it was like scrolling a picture. And so I took my phone and I was just going like this. And every time it came in front of my face, I was asking him a question. So I started doing, I was like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on, man? How are you?
He was actually in the shower?
Yes, you could hear it. And I go, are you in the shower? And he goes, yes. And I go, I don't want to be in the shower with you. Bye.
My God.
It was a goofy night. And then the very end, or, we read, not from any of our people that are regulars or followers or whatever, but from the trolls that we had, we used to see just the dumbest shit ever in our chat. Mm-hmm. And then every once in a while, the chat says something funny. And last night, I probably can't really explain it to you because you had to be there, I guess, or I was like so tired. I just thought it was the funniest thing I've ever heard. But Cody Burton is known for his hijinks, and normally it's a lot of times there's swings and misses with Cody, but every once in a while he'll hit a grand slam.
Yeah.
And last night was like Reggie Jackson, 3 home run, Mr. October, print it off, hang it on the Michael Jordan wall because 23 is retired. So there was this girl. It was basically back-to-back, really super young chicks, super duper young chicks or guys or whatever. And this girl, she was like from Indonesia or something like that. It was sunlight outside because you could see the sun in her back. And she was laying down too. And I was like, oh my God, am I in bed with you? And she was like, no English. And I was like, what? And then all of a sudden in chat, Cody Burton goes over.
In her chat?
In my chat, okay. I just looked down and I see it scroll by, and what Cody said was, man, how come we always get the mini in drums? And I sat there and it didn't register really fast with me. But that girl looked exactly like the little girl that was in the mini for drums.
Damn, I need to see the picture now.
I like legit, but it was like one of those things where I read it and I was like, oh, man, that girl looks like the mini from drums. And I kept going, and then I stopped and I pulled the chat down, and I was like, oh my God. And then I like legit was like about to puke. I was laughing so hard.
Leave it to good old Cody Bolton.
Cody Bolton. Oh, God. So that was last night. You missed a decent one.
Yeah, I did. Woke up to Discord, all the messages.
Holy cow, man. I haven't, it felt like I was doing like 5-minute abs when I woke up this morning. My abs hurt so bad I was laughing, and my jaws hurt.
Yeah, that's why it hurt.
Yeah, I was throating coins. Like Pelican Pete. But so I was talking with Dana Wise, and she was saying that she is wants to go on Clapper, and I was explaining to her about how Clapper is fine when you're flicking Bean on your bed or just sitting there doing scratch tickets or whatever, but when you're moving around, it's no good. So she wants to go live on Clapper tonight, so she's going to do a test.
Is she gambling?
No, I think she's going to do some scratch-off tickets or something.
Okay.
I think I didn't really understand. I think that's what she said she was going to do, and then it got brought up that
Dana Wise 46, guys, get over there, Clapper.
It got brought up that you should name your show or title your show "Scratch and Sniff," since you're on Clapper and you probably won't be doing.
They're going to be asking her to roll the dice.
That's the first thing I'm going to do is ask her to roll the dice. What's number 2? Do I get see some titties on number 2?
I rolled a 6. Show me that butthole. I mean, God.
Come on, Dana Wise. I rolled a 2. You better pay up. She should come up with something about chug a beer, chug a Vegas bomb.
She should, yeah. Make a drinking game out of it.
Make a drinking game out of that, yeah. She could actually be pretty good. But then the night before, you were there on the night before when we were all talking, and she ended up I ended up signing off. You signed off, but she went until like 6 in the morning.
Her and M Wiz had a connection.
Yeah. M Wiz is a funny dude, man. I like that guy. He's really nice and humble and soft spoken and looks like what's that guy he looks like that we were talking about? The singer?
Prince?
No. Well, he's got Prince hair. What is the guy? He sang at the Super Bowl or he's running into the mirrors. What was that guy's name? Why can I not think of
the mirrors?
Or not the Super Bowl. Was it the Super? Maybe the Grammys or something where you just I can't feel my face when I'm with you. That guy. But I love it. What's that guy's name?
What the hell is that guy's name? I'm thinking Bruno Mars, but it's not
him.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
He don't look like The Weeknd.
Oh, he does too. He looks exactly like The Weeknd. Yes, he does too.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does
Not
too.
even close.
Not newly formed where Weeknd was faking that he got surgery. He does. He looks like Weeknd. Look at his picture.
I'll compare him.
Look at his profile pic because I think he dressed up as The Weeknd as on Halloween.
I would say Bruno Mars over The Weeknd.
Bruno Mars is like 5'2". Well, I don't know how tall M Wiz is. He might be like 5'3". Then I'll say Bruno Mars. But and then so they were talking and they went for like 2 hours after we did, and that was a good evening there too. But I don't really remember. All these days and nights just run together, man. I don't even know. It's just I wake up after I sleep about an hour maybe or 2. I just haven't been sleeping. It's just weird. I need to figure out some things.
Take some melatonin.
I need to figure it out. I don't know what's going on.
Raj's big slot talk was awesome.
Oh, yeah. That was good. What was your favorite part? Did you watch the whole thing?
I haven't finished it yet. But I liked how he showed behind the scenes on YouTube and Facebook and stuff.
Did you think he made as much, less, or more money than what you thought?
Based on his subscribers and everything, that was about what I was thinking. I was thinking about $30,000 a month.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It was maybe a little higher than I thought, but it's really hard to get a base on YouTube. And he just bashed TikTok, talking about what was weird about that was he was making like $5 and $6 every live he did on TikTok, which is super weird.
Just that's it?
Yeah, he showed his whole. He's like was scrolling through, and I think the most he ever made was like $64.
Huh.
And I was surprised on how much he made on Facebook. Facebook is his cash cow.
That was double than YouTube almost, wasn't it?
I think he made
like 50,000.
Yeah, and I think he made a couple hundred, maybe $150,000 more on Facebook a year previous than he did on YouTube.
I just want not even a quarter of his views on YouTube.
And then he was talking about something that I've been preaching the whole time about how don't even waste your time on any of those shorts because they don't pay you anything.
Yep.
You have to get like.
But it sucks if you have a video that's like a minute long, you can't make a video. It has to be a short.
Really?
Yeah, I've tried to make it a video and it wouldn't let me.
I'd get in there and maybe add
some shit
something to make it over that minute. But
Yeah.
the shorts that they're really trying to pump is the people are finding out, because I knew it wasn't going to pay anything because it's out of basically what they're calling a creator fund. And there's only so much
it's a
in it.
Creator fund.
So say there's $20 million for every YouTuber. Jake Paul or whoever's doing these shorts are going to get the lion's share of it, and then me and you and Slots, to be frank, are going to get pennies. But I mean, because there's like one of my videos on the short has 193,000 views.
That's legit.
And it's paid $1.64.
Yeah, I think my highest one paid 8 cents.
But that's $1.64 more than TikTok ever paid for any of the content.
Right.
And I thought that I was in the creator fund, but I think that I was in it, and then I saw that it only paid like a doll hair a week or something. I was like, well, what's the point? Because I think they throttle your views on there.
Yeah, they have to, man. And probably, like you said, give Jake Paul the limelight.
All of it. And then the YouTube, everybody's trying to figure out something that you folks that are watching on YouTube have to get down is once you go into a stream, say you come into Bubba's and I's stream, you have to hit like the little wheel that's on there, or I called it a cog. Cody Burton called it a gear, whatever. It looks like a little whatever wheel. And you have to hit that to adjust your settings, because ours is broadcasting. Mine's pumping out at 1080p. Yours is probably 720 because we're doing it through the app. I think the app can only pump out 720. But if it's blurry or if it's this or it's that, just click that wheel and then adjust the settings, and then it'll be clear as day. And then if you are a YouTube from TikTok, do not hold your phone horizontal or vertical. You've got to hold it horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that I went and watched your live, and I went and watched mine from last night, and it is like a legit game changer from that. It looks so good. It looks so clear. The screen is full. There's not those little bars that are on the left and right side when you're doing a video.
Yep. It looks really good.
It looks super duper. Yeah, so you can watch us on the Slotmaster 316 on YouTube and Bubba's Picks 316 on YouTube. That's the only place we can play slots.
Diane is saying, I told Bubba you can't chat on YouTube. That's an issue on your end, guys.
You have to
have an account.
Yeah, you first off have to have an account. You can watch it for free. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to subscribe. The only thing that subscriptions do is give you alerts when Bubba and I go live, or any of your favorite slotters are. I'm like figuring it all out. You can't scroll like you can TikTok, but you can go out. You can press that bottom button that says live, and all of your favorite slotters are live. So like last night, I pressed you, and while you were live, I think Slots to Be Frank was live, and then Big Jackpot was live, and all of those folks were live, but they're boom, 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 boom right there. So there you have it.
Yeah. And if you're having issues, guys, again, use YouTube. You can find anything on YouTube. How to replace a sink faucet, how to change a tire, or you can just watch the video from us in Arizona.
That I haven't posted yet, that I need to.
Type in how to chat on YouTube Live in YouTube and see if there's a video on it. I mean,
you just have to press like this button. There's certain things like that you can do on there. So like if you're on your phone, everybody makes fun of watching it. So like right here, I'm showing everybody. Right underneath here is the chat. So if you want to get rid of the chat, you hit this button.
Hold on, wait.
You hit this.
Here.
You hit this. Oh, sorry. You hit this button right here, and chat goes away. See, so the chat's gone. But look how beautiful that picture is. Right? Meow. You guys are going to get an inception. So there. So then if you want to chat again, then you come up here, and then you see this button. It says live chat. Click that button, and there's the chat.
Show them how to drop it down.
And then
See that little line right there, guys?
Which line?
Right under the red line.
Right under the red line. What's it? I don't.
It should drop down and where you know.
Oh, mine doesn't do that. Mine, I just have to click this. Everybody's is different depending on what phone model you have. So, what, to get rid of the chat?
No, there's the thumbs up right there.
So you hit the thumbs up.
That's when we say thumbs up right there.
There's the thumbs up. When the thumb goes sideways, it's just like that.
And you do that once.
You do that once. That's all you can do. That kind of gets us in the matrix and all sorts of things. And then to, just get back to where right up top here is this little cog that I'm talking about right there. You see that? It's right up by Bubba's pics. And then what it does, it automatically defaults you to the worst quality because they don't want you to. I think they lost a lawsuit. I've got mine switched because I have unlimited data. I think they lost a lawsuit for people's cell phones that weren't going in there. So they're automatically in there. So you can select the higher picture quality, data saver. You can do whatever you want, a specific. So it's real super dupes. Easy there, folks.
Yep.
And you can change it to anything you want. I've got mine to auto go in 720p when it goes.
Last night, his phone was having an issue.
Yeah,
so it was blurry. It was messing up. That's not going to happen.
It was a connection issue and a phone issue. So whenever we walk into the high limit room, that's when we really lose connection for about 15 or 20 seconds until it gets that server or the Wi-Fi extender or router or whatever that's in the high limit room. And it takes about 15 or 20 seconds to get that. So, I mean, it's not perfect, but shit.
We are playing tomorrow. YouTube. Twitch. Join. It's free.
Be there or be square. And I've been trying to figure out the Streamlabs, and that was kind of a workaround for those that didn't have 1,000 members yet. Or 1,000 subscribers yet. Mm-hmm. And the audio and the video just don't match up, even on mine. So that's a us part. But for the most part,
we are not doing Clapper now.
It's pretty good.
We do have Clappers.
Clapper?
They're called butt cheeks. No, we do have a Clapper, but that's last resort.
Have you ever gone live? Oh, you have gone live.
Yeah, I went live. It was all right. I mean, I was sitting at home, though.
So, like, if I went live on Clapper, let me see if I can. I don't even know how to do it. Can anybody go live on Clapper?
You don't? Yes. You don't have to have a Discord, but if you join our Discord, it's fun. We give you updates when we're live, all kinds of shit. So.
I just want to see what this looks like. Wait a second. It says live rules. Our goal is to provide the best talking experience on live. Check all before you host a show. Don't nude. Well, what if I want to?
It does two-spot. We need a shot of penicillin after every live.
I wonder what's in the community guidelines. I wonder if there's anything about gambling. I'm going to scroll.
Shit, if they... You're right, Rachel.
No spamming, phishing, or bots.
Hello Fresh.
How's this?
Hello Fresh.
Number 6 says no sexually explicit content or nudity.
Well, if you're in there, you if someone flashes a titty, it'll say nudity warning. It'll say nudity.
It'll
warning.
say that?
Yeah, and then they might get banned. I don't know.
Weird. I mean, it doesn't say anything about gambling, so I don't know. Let me check this.
Butt Cobbs. Clapper is my sister's name.
I bet. Let me see. Let me see what we got here. I'm going to start. Don't go nude. Don't nude. I'm 18. I accept. All right. I've never even done it yet. So you can follow us on all of those things, and we don't even do. What's a wish list? Is that like a gift?
Yeah, I think. I tried to battle Laura Miles because she wanted to do it, and it wouldn't let us do it. That's what the PK is. We think that you have to have a certain amount of followers or something. We couldn't figure it out.
Oh, okay. So you can battle. I saw that YouTube's having battles on there now. Did
you
you see that?
No.
I just got the email. It said they might be just rolling it out one at a time, but you can get out there and see that. That's interesting. I've never been live on Clapper, but it says a beautiful day with Clapper Live. Hurry up. Click the notify to call your friends. Talking about hobbies is a good way to interact. Well, hi, my name's the Slot Master. I like Guns N' Roses, walks on the beach, and
Rollerblading.
T-tops and Camaros. See, so that's what it looks like live. But yeah, so you can in order to find us playing slots, it's on YouTube. That's where I'll be. That's where Bubba's picks will be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's not that difficult, guys. I know people are scared about the change, but this isn't like you're changing a new job or something. This is just downloading an app. It's not that difficult. So.
And next week on the show, Mama Bean. Ooh, somebody just rolled the dice and it rolled a 1. What I got to do? Pop a nip?
Yeah. You got to clap them cheeks.
I got to clap them. Show me the money. Thank you so much for joining there. Thank you so much for the follow. And you can follow us on Twitch. We do this. Mostly my Twitch is going to be gaming when I play with Bubba's Picks. And Cody Burton joined us, and Girl is a Goonie. It's fun. So if you want to play, that's where we'll be.
You're watching the podcast right now, but you can download the podcast anywhere else you find your other podcast. Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify. 2 guys, 1 slot.
I haven't figured that out. Somebody in our chat just said, why are you not podcasting from the Discord? You can. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet.
We're working on that.
I'm a super dummy. And I don't know what's up with that. I'll figure out how to do that. But join our Discord. It's in our bio. Check it out, or in the description. Description.
Yeah, guys, we wouldn't have left TikTok. That wasn't our choice.
Yeah, we do. I mean, if TikTok is a complete garbage app, and the fact that you can get banned instantly, and it's impossible to. Like, you know, it's impossible to. I totally forgot what I was going to say. Shit. I can't even think of the word. What is wrong with me? I'm like having a stroke or something. God.
Yes, we gaming later.
With the appeal, you don't know if you're going to get it back or not.
Right.
But
and then even if you appeal it and then you go live again, you just get whacked again 5 minutes later.
It's too easy to get banned. And trust me when I say this, I would not lead you astray.
Right.
That YouTube is a way more superior app than TikTok. It may be a little bit more difficult to navigate, but we're here to help you. We've got the map.
Join the Discord.
And yeah, I got to turn this clapper thing. It's too much for me. I can't.
What about some HelloFresh words?
Oh yeah. Shit. I probably should do that. 2 Guys, 1 Slot is brought to you by HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com. Use our coupon code for 21 free meals plus shipping. Damn. The coupon code, get your abacus out or sharpen that pencil because it's a long one. POGHF 66862. That's P as in Paul, OGHF 66862. I'm not even exactly sure how long this goes.
Let's post that in our Discord.
I'm not sure how long that goes, but
that's one of them, 2 Spot.
That's one of our sponsors. Somebody else said they wanted to send us some stuff to talk about on our show.
What up?
You can do that.
Ken.
How do they do that, Bubba?
You can email us. You can email us at bubbaspicks316@gmail or the slotmaster316@gmail. Let us know what you want to talk about. We'll figure it out. And
what
about
be
a sponsor?
Yeah. What about if they want to mail us something?
Oh, okay. If you want to mail it, I need to go to my profile here. You can send that mail to P.O. Box 576. Again, P.O. Box 576, Andover, Kansas 67002. And that info is in my TikTok bio. It's right there, right above the link tree.
Speaking of which, I don't even know. I was reading chat and Cody Burton said, "Hi, my name is Cody and I like Jackie." Jackpot Jackie was slurping in your live yesterday.
She came and wished good luck. Her and Raja said, good luck, Bubba.
What's up, Bubba?
How you like them apples, Cody?
Hey, okay, I got it. I do have to admit I am jealous.
Because she posted. Thank you, Baby Blue, for posting that.
Am I nervous, Kimberly? What would I be nervous about? No, I don't get nervous, really.
Nervous.
My favorite thing on earth is to go and, like, not necessarily start. I won't start the fire. Like Billy Joel says, we didn't start the fire. But what I do like to do is once that fire is kindling, I like to stir that.
Mm-hmm.
I like to throw a little gasoline on that fire and make the situation as uncomfortable as possible. Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners are my favorite time to do that. Especially with like the mother-in-law and all of the other parts of the family that don't have the same beliefs. That's my favorite. We are not going to the casino tonight, and yes, Amanda rocks Waldorf. We are gambling, and you have to watch us on YouTube.
Yes.
We will be on YouTube tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, and Saturday. Thanks, Megan Dixon, for the follow. You can watch us on all of those formats. Yeah. Twitch and YouTube.
Slotmaster 316. At the Slotmaster 316 on YouTube and Twitch. At Bubba's Picks 316. Same.
I think that next week, as a reminder, Mama Beans and Beans are going to come on, and not to like pump that up more than it should, not to like oversell it, but you guys are going to be like,
I can't wait
amazed.
To hear more stories.
You guys are going to be amazed.
Even if it's the same ones again.
I'm going to ask the same ones, and just think about the other ones that she has that we didn't even get to. And
might need to make it a 2-hour.
It could
podcast.
be a 2-part special, like like the Duke Boys, where they'd always freeze when the General Lee was right over the creek. Are the Duke Boys gonna make it?
Luke Duke, his wife just passed away.
Stay tuned
today.
Luke Duke, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's funny.
You can send it to either one of us, guys. You can send items. Just.
Did you bring the stuff that Mag's a foodie?
No.
You forgot? Well, what is it?
It's just a box of goodies.
Oh.
But someone else was supposed to. I went by the P.O. box today, and it wasn't there. She said it was supposed to be delivered today, so I'll check tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. A lady, I gave her our P.O. box. She wanted us to talk about her business, so she was sending us products, and we're going to test them. We're going to do an honest review. So
yeah.
do that on your own risk. And if it's anything Diet Coke, zero. Yeah, you're not getting nothing. No. We'll be, if you want us to do that, this lady, I can't remember what she said she did, but she was sending us some of her product. I'll try it on. I'll eat it. I'll
try it on.
I'll try it on and then eat it. I'll do anything for that. So
that's hilarious.
Those wrench-looking symbols, Sherry, are mods. So if you see a wrench or in YouTube, that is a mod. So mods are actually just probably pumped, sitting back and relaxing, because YouTube, you don't really have to do much, man.
No.
That's the beauty about it, is there's no dumb bots in there. There's not very little. Every once in a while, you'll see some like porn. Go check out my website. That you'll have to get out of that. Oh man, I had the keychains. I lost it. Where'd I lose the keychain? I didn't throw it across the. Yeah, let me see that. Oh, yeah, let me see that really quick. Somebody, Susan, sent us these. She made these. I think she made them with a laser printer, right? I think so. This is this, and on the backside it says "Do Gooder." We need to start handing those out. I handed a bunch of stickers out to those people that were your fans last night. Did you talk to them? Yeah. So
the other night when we were at the eating dinner, or when we were ordering the dinner. Those 4 people sitting there at the table, they're like, "You guys are TikTok famous, right? You come in here and play slots." And I was like, "Well, We play slots.
You should have gone, yep, flapped a business card.
That's me.
Bubba's Picks 316. Find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Instagram also. Use some dashes on Instagram, though, sugar tits. That's what I need to do. Just pull that out.
I need to mirror it.
I think that, there is some, we need to have more things on our website. You can go to our website, bubbaspicks316.com or the slotmaster316.com. You can get hats like this, Schultz, like sweatshirts, all sorts of good stuff. So go there. That's one of the ways you can support the crew. And then for this podcast, for those of you that are watching it live, you can go back and listen to all of the podcasts. Subscribe to the podcast in Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to them, and those will be sent to you instantly once I get it up on the web. I don't know. See, I was so I had it basically all day to prepare for this show, but I'm sorry. It was just I was doing other things, but not to neglect the show. But oh man, I think that are you gonna go live in game tonight?
Yeah, on YouTube because I can't get the Twitch.
Rust Factor, we need that.
No, guys, it's not a garden hose. It's a normal.
What they think it was?
Garden hose.
A garden hose?
Like when you see bands with microphones, this is the cords that they use.
When you guys see bands singing, that's what because we actually have to talk into the computer because I'm recording the podcast over here to put it just the audio onto our podcast platform. We have a lot of moving parts over here, and one of them is my head. I can't sleep. What are some good tips? What makes you sleep? Like doing it and then I gotta go to bed.
I don't know. Just having trouble, period, sleeping.
I don't know why.
When you're tired, you gotta sleep. Oh, Cody Burton has entered the chat.
Yeah. Anyway, so Dana said she was going to go live as soon as we get off this podcast and do her
let's wrap her up and watch it and game.
Yeah, 316 Bubba's Picks 316 the Slotmaster 316 is where you can find us on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and anywhere. Tomorrow night we will be back in action from the casino. And Saturday I'll be up with Dana. And hopefully you'll go.
Yeah. If I can't make it, I will go to the casino that night, though.
Cool.
So we can have double shot, but I'm trying to make it.
All right. Well, we can just go up and come back. We don't have to stay.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do for show.
For show. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Go to theslotmaster316.com. Check it all out. Join our Discord. All that good stuff. Bubba's Picks 316 on YouTube. I mean, speaking of just really quick, do you remember when they were doing that spilling the tea thing the other night?
Yeah.
When everybody just sat there quiet for a minute. Did you see what I put in the chat? I was like, hey guys, since it's quiet, is this a good time to say sub to Bubba on YouTube? Everybody was like, fuck you.
That was a freaking.
We want the tea.
Don't even want to talk about that. Jesus.
It's weird. All right. We'll see you next week, folks. Thank you so much for all of the support. I don't know about Bubba, but I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.